Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com with an unboxing plus on-feed video of the Adidas Predator LZ2 in one of the two Tribute Pack colorways. This is the Vivid Red, Electricity Yellow, and Black colorway. So I'll get the shoes out of the box really quickly, get this box out of the way, and if you guys could take a quick second to leave a like on the video, it would be greatly appreciated. So as you can see, this is one of the two Tribute Pack colorways. It is a fairly limited colorway release for the Predator LZ, at least according to Adidas. As far as I know, it is exclusive to the US as far as what retailers are going to be carrying it. And like I said, it is fairly limited. So if you want to get a pair, I suggest getting them right away. Now, as far as why it's called the Tribute Pack, the red, electricity yellow, and black is kind of a classic combination of colors for the Predator series, along with the black, red, and white. If you guys remember back to the Predator X, they came out with electricity yellow with the red and black accents. I actually did have a pair, and I made a video on it back when I kind of first started YouTube. It was one of my very first videos. Unfortunately, I don't have them anymore, but that is kind of what the colorway is supposed to be mimicking with these two colorways that have been released for the Predator LZ2, one being predominantly electricity yellow and one being predominantly vivid red, which is the one that I have here in my hand and the one that I personally prefer out of the pack. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed that this particular pair does have customization on it, and this is an option that you can get through the link down below in the description for an additional $9.99 when purchasing a brand new pair of shoes. Also notice that it is kind of a screen print material as opposed to embroidery, and the reason for that is because this type of screen printing doesn't actually void the manufacturer's warranty on the shoe. So if something does go wrong, Adidas will still honor their warranty and obviously solve the problem should something go wrong with your shoes, even though you do have customization on there, because embroidery generally does void your manufacturer's warranty, which is unfortunate, but it's nice that they do offer the customization. It looks really, really good. You can choose the color of the customization itself. You can choose what you want on there. Obviously, I've gone for SR4U number 8, SR4U standing for SoccerReviewsForYou.com, my website, and number 8 just being the number that I personally like to wear when I play. And the embroidery is on both shoes. Just keep in mind that depending on which shoe it is, the customization will be in different places. So sometimes it might be right there, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here. It just depends on the graphics of the shoe itself, and you can actually play around and see what the graphics is going to look like on your shoe on the website itself. So go ahead and check that out. Again, the link is down below in the description. Now, as far as the colorway itself goes, just want to quickly touch on everything. You have a predominantly vivid red upper, which looks really, really good. It has kind of like a shiny finish to it, whereas the rubber elements here have more of a matte finish to them, as you guys can see. You got your electricity yellow on two of the striking elements, one on the outside, one on the inside, and then of course the insole is electricity yellow along with the sole plate itself, which I think looks really, really good. The studs themselves are translucent, as you can see, and then you have your black accents in the Adidas stripes on both the outside and inside of the shoe, the Adidas Predator Lethal Zones branding there on the tongue, and then of course the Predator branding there on the back of the heel tab. Now, as far as performance goes for the Predator LZ2, if you guys would like more information as to how the shoe fits, feels, and performs, be sure to check out the full written review on my website. There's a link to that down below in the description. And I also have a playtest review video, which I'll leave an annotation to on screen if you want to go ahead and check that out. For the sake of the video, we will go over the technical specifications very, very quickly. The upper is made from hybrid touch synthetic. It's a synthetic material designed to mimic the feel of natural leather, and it does that very well. It's pretty soft. It's a little bit on the thinner side. Doesn't have a super kind of plush touch on the ball, if you guys know what I mean. It still has that thinner feel, especially with the addition of the rubber elements. But for the most part, it is very, very comfortable and offers a leather-like feel for the ball, which is important with any type of soccer shoe. Now, the highlight of the LZ2 or any of the LZ models are the lethal zones themselves. There are 5 in total on the shoe. You have your dribbling element here on the outside, your first touch zone on the top, your sweet spot on the instep, your main striking or drive zone here on the instep, and then of course on the very inside of the shoe you have a passing element in the form of these little rubber stripes. All of the elements are made out of a fairly grippy rubber, and that's really the main takeaway here with the Predator LZ2 or any of the Predator LZ models for that matter is that they're not really going to improve your control. They're not going to improve the amount of swerve you can put on the ball. They're not going to improve your abilities whatsoever, but it does add a lot more grip on the ball. So if that's something that you like, then it's definitely something to take a look at. But if it's something that you're not a huge fan of, then I would probably stay away from the Predator LZ line altogether. You do have your off-centered lacing system, as you can see. The tongue does have a strip of memory foam going through the middle, so lace bite is not a problem. And they just fit very, very comfortably and have a really high quality fit about them as well. Plenty of support in the ankle area. You do have an internal plastic heel counter. Give you guys a quick look at the insole itself. It does have like a synthetic suede / nubuck material lined on top. You got your Predator branding right there, the My Coach branding, control the ball, as you guys can see, which is one of the slogans for the Predator LZ2. And the insole itself is fairly straightforward. It's a little bit on the thinner side, just made from your standard EVA foam, but does a good job of providing some decent step-in comfort without having the insole slide around on you too much. Now, as far as the outsole itself goes, it is a sprint frame design, which is kind of a play on what you're going to find on the Adi Zero. It's made out of two separate pieces, as you can see, as opposed to one solid piece all the way throughout. There's a more flexible, slightly thicker material here in the forefoot area, whereas the midfoot and heel is made from a more rigid plastic, similar to what you're going to find on the Adi Zero. So for the most part, this is a very similar feel to that particular shoe, just a little bit more flexible in the forefoot area, at least from what I've found. Of course, the shoe is also My Coach compatible, so if you do have that My Coach chip, you can slot it in the shoe. There is a spot for it. And then, of course, you do have that classic Adidas stud pattern, or at least classic over the last couple of years. They've implemented it on all of their shoes. It's that triangular firm ground stud pattern, and it performs really well on firm natural grass playing surfaces. So that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video goes. And move on to a quick weigh-in so you can see how lightweight these guys are. The Predator LZ2 is relatively lightweight, and just to give you an idea of the weight range, I'm going to weigh these for you today in real time. Keep in mind that this is a brand new pair in a size 9 US. We're going to throw it on the scale, and you can see that these guys weigh in at 8.1 ounces. So right at that 8 ounce mark, just light enough to give you that nice lightweight feel both in hand and on feet. And it's a pair of shoes that certainly is not going to weigh you down. So that's pretty much it as far as the weigh-in portion of this video goes. And I move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes fit and what the sizing is like. Alright, here's a look at the Predator LZ2s on feet. And from right out of the box, it definitely has a comfortable fit, but it does require a little bit of break-in time in order to allow for a more customized feel. Now, one of the upsides of Hybrid Touch Synthetic is that it does have the ability to stretch, not a ton, but it does stretch just a little bit, enough to give you, like I said, that customized, very, very comfortable feel on feet. So give it a couple hours of wear time and it will feel a lot more comfortable for you. As far as the overall fit of the shoe itself goes, it's not an overly wide fitting shoe, it's not overly narrow fitting either. It should fit most foot types. Again, if you do have exceptionally wide feet, you're probably better off staying away from synthetic materials altogether. But for the most part, like I said, this is a shoe that should fit most foot types. As far as sizing goes, I'm wearing my usual size 9 US here, and the fit and the length is absolutely perfect. So if you are looking to order a pair of these for yourself, they do fit true to size, so just go for your normal size for the best possible fit. So that's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this video goes, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my unboxing of the Adidas Predator LZ2. Just to quickly touch on the overall performance of this shoe, it definitely isn't for everybody just because of the type of feel that it has to offer, but if you're a fan of having a lot of grip on the ball, you're going to like the Predator LZ2, and it definitely is something to take a look at. Other than that, guys, if you guys do have any questions regarding this particular shoe, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Again, if you guys are looking for any more information on the overall performance, be sure to check out the review page on my website, linked down below in the description. On that same review page, you're also going to find the high quality images of this shoe to give you a better idea as to how it actually does look in person, along with buy it now links with the best prices online, including exclusive SR4U coupon codes to get yourself some additional discounts if you are interested in ordering a pair of these for yourself. Subscribe if you haven't already for daily videos on all the latest soccer gear. You can find all of my social media information down below in the description. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.